7, 8, 9.
It's this blasted cold weather. I'll never get used to it.
But it's always cold weather in Narnia, Mr. Beaver. There's nothing to be done about it.
Maybe there is something to be done about it.
And what's that, Mr. Centaur?
Well, we can all hope and pray for the soon return of our king.
We keep hoping and praying, but he hasn't been seen for years. Not in my time or even in my father's time.
We must all have more faith.
I think Mr. Centaur is right.
I think so too. I think we had better break up this meeting in a hurry. Why is that, Mr. Beaver? Shh. Listen.
Come on, you. No more stalling.
It sounds like Fenris Ulf.
Not that scoundrel.
I'm terribly sorry, sir.
And Tumnus the Fawn, too.
Poor Tumnus, how did he ever get himself mixed up in that bad business?
Whatever the reason, he's in a mess. And we will be too if we're seen by that rascal Fenris Ulf.
Mr. Beaver's right. Goodbye, everybody.
Goodbye, and don't forget to pray for the soon return of our king.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir. Oh, how did I ever get myself in this fix? My father would be so disappointed in me. Oh well, if I'm lucky, maybe healing will never come this way. But if one does, I can take him to the queen and she'll reward me. But that would be wrong, I think. Oh, I'm perplexed, as usual. I don't know what to do. Goodness gracious me!
I'm terribly sorry.
Who are you?
My name is Lucy.
Lucy. Are you a daughter of Eve?
A what?
A daughter of Eve. A human.
Oh, of course I'm human.
Good. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Thomas. I'm a fawn.
It's very nice to meet you, Mr. Tumnus.
Tell me, Lucy, daughter of Eve, how have you come to Narnia?
Narnia? What's that?
It's this. All the land that lies between this lamppost and the great castle of Cair Paravel in the eastern sea in Narnia. How did you get here?
It's very hard to explain. You see, I was exploring with my sister and 2 brothers.
Oh, there are 4 of you. Will the others be coming as well?
I'm not sure. I'm not even sure how I got here. You see, we were visiting this house in the country, and I climbed into a large wardrobe in a spare room.
Wardrobe? Spare room?
Spare room, yes. Then I realized there was no back to the wardrobe. And suddenly, I was here in
Narnia. Oh, you'll be so glad you came. And I hope the others will find their way here too, so that I can show you all of our beautiful country and introduce you to our lovely witch, queen.
Everything seems so magical.
And it is. You can be anywhere you wish in Narnia, quick as a wink. For instance, you can take a trip to the distant castle of Cair Paravel, or to the home of our lovely queen, or to my own humble abode. Tumnus Towers, I call it. I like fancy names for simple things.
It's a fascinating place. There's only one single problem here, as I see it.
Yes?
Everything's so cold here. It was just summer a few minutes ago, where I come from. I mean,
In the land of Sparrow.
yes.
Well, to be truthful, it's always winter in Narnia, but you'll get used to it. Meanwhile, why don't we repair to Tumnus Towers with a spot of tea to warm us up?
I can see no harm in it.
None at all. Here you are.
Thank you, it's delicious. I'm so glad I met you, Mr. Tumnus. You're a very nice fawn. And your music is so lovely. It makes me so warm and sleepy.
No,
What? What is it?
it's not true.
What? What's not true?
I'm not a nice fawn. In fact, a very bad fawn.
Not at all. You're the best one I've ever met.
How could I be when I worked for her?
Her who?
The White Witch, that's who. She calls herself a queen, but she's the evil ruler of Narnia. She's the one who makes it always winter here. But she never lets us have Christmas.
What kind of work do you do for the witch?
I'm a kidnapper. I'm supposed to kidnap innocent children and bring them to her.
I'm sure you ain't doing came with a sword.
But I am doing it at this very moment.
What do you mean?
I'm supposed to take you over to the witch.
But you won't, will you, Mr. Tumnus?
If I don't take you over to the witch, she'll cut off my tail, saw off my horns, and worse. She'll turn me into a stone statue with her magic wand.
Maybe the White Witch won't know I was here. Will you please let me go home?
Of course I will. I didn't know what a human was like before I met you, but now that I know you, I can't give you up to the witch. I'll take you back to the lamppost. From there, you can find your way back to the land of Wardrobe and the land of Sparrow.
Yes. Thank you.
You must go as quietly as you can. The woods are full of spies. Can you ever forgive me for what I meant to do?
Of course. And I hope you don't get into dreadful trouble on my account.
Farewell, Lucy, daughter of Eve. Oh, may I keep your handkerchief as a reminder of our pleasant visit?
Certainly.
I feel ever so much better about everything. I do hope that none of the spies saw me. From now on, I'm going to turn over a new leaf. I'm going to be a much better father. Oh no!
Tumnus, your treachery has been detected. You had a human in your very grasp, and you let her go. The queen will deal with you, Tumnus the traitor. I order this house to be destroyed. You won't be needing it anymore, betrayer of the queen. This document will serve notice to others who have the same notion as you. Tumnus, soon your name will be written in stone. Your very own.
Lucy, you're crazy. It's just a big old wardrobe, like any other big old wardrobe, with lots of coats inside. Stuffy and dark and cold. Cold who's warm the wardrobe. But now we're in Narnia. Narnia? You didn't believe me. I wanted to tell Peter and Susan, but you were the first one I found, and I wanted to get back here as soon as possible. Thought you were teasing, but I guess you were right after all. Yes. Now, the first thing we must do is see if Mr. Tumnus the Fawn is safe. I hope the White Witch didn't get him. Witch? There's a witch here in Narnia? Yes, an evil witch who has the power to make you always wait to hear Narnia, but never Christmas. Now, in Narnia is Mr. Tumnus' home. I could have sworn it was right over here. We have to go find him. Come, Edmund. I'll stay right here, thank you. I've noticed that I have to go traipsing off after some silly fawn. I'll be here at the lamppost if I stay. I'm not sure I like it here. Please don't leave without me. I'll be right back as soon as I see if Mr. Tumnus the Fawn is safe. Narnia, eh? I didn't believe you, Lucy, but she was right. It's a fascinating place, I'll admit. And all this business about fawns and witches and...
Hold there! Time to range into that tree, dwarf.
Yes, Majesty, consider it done.
Now, let us follow the smell of the intruder.
You there! Who, me? Yes, you. Kneel in the presence of the mighty ruler of Narnia.
But I am kneeling.
Lower! That's more like it.
What, pray, are you?
My name is Edmund.
Is that how you address a queen?
I'm sorry, Your Majesty. I thought you were a witch.
A witch? I am a queen. The queen of Narnia. Now I repeat, what are you?
I'm a boy, Your Majesty.
A boy. Boy. Did you hear that, dwarf? A boy.
He must be a son of Adam.
He looks more like an idiot. Tell me, boy, how did you come to enter into my dominion?
To a wardrobe, Your Majesty. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but in an instant, I was here.
A wardrobe. Passageway from the other world. The world of men. This could even be the start of the dreaded prophecy. This could ruin everything.
What's wrong, Your Majesty?
Unless...
Oh, my poor child, how cold you look. Dwarf, bring him something warm to drink.
Thank you, Your Majesty.
Tell me, Edmund, my dear son of Adam, are there any more of you humans, I mean, in these parts?
I have a sister, Lucy, who's looking for a fawn.
Ah, she must be that daughter of Eve that escaped that fool Tumnus. Well, let's see. You and Lucy, you say? Well, that's only two. The prophecy said there would be four. So I have nothing to worry about.
Unless...
You don't have any more brothers or sisters, do you?
Yes, Peter and Susan.
What? Where are they?
Back in the house we're visiting, on the other side of the wardrobe.
Edmund, Lucy, Peter, and Susan. Two sons of Adam and two daughters of Eve. Just as the prophecy had stated, this is horrible!
What's wrong?
Oh, nothing at all. I just meant, It's horrible your dear brothers and sisters aren't here with us now. I would take you all back to my castle. I'd make them the Duke and Duchesses of the land. But you, dear Edmund, because you are special and I found you first, I would make you Prince of Narnia.
Really?
And someday you'll be the king.
King, you mean it? Ah, here's a delightful biscuit.
Sweet, creamy, and delicious.
It's wonderful.
And you must have something to eat as well. What is your favorite candy?
Oh, that's easy. Turkish delight.
Turkish delight it shall be. Enjoy, my little prince.
It's the best Turkish delight I've ever tasted. May I have more?
Of course. Back in my castle, I have rooms filled with Turkish delight.
I want to go there right now.
First, you must fetch the others.
I can bring them another time.
Now, my dear, bring them to my castle. It's between those two hills. You can't miss it. You'll smell the Turkish delight all the way. Come, dwarf, we must prepare for our esteemed guests. Oh, Edmund, my precious, don't tell the others about me just yet. I want them to be surprised when they see me. Let's keep this visit our little secret. Don't spin the whip on the ranger, dwarf. We have much to do in a short time.
Narnia, eh? I didn't believe Lucy, but she was right. It's a fascinating place, I'll admit. But all this business about fawns and witches and... Oh, Edmund, this is terrible. I can't find Mr. Thomas anywhere. Perhaps we should go get Peter too to help us find him. Are you sure? I thought you didn't like it here. Maybe the place does deserve a second look after all. Especially that large castle between those two hills. Very well. We'll go get Peter and Susan. And this time, it's a cold time of morning. It's cold here. As I told you, it's all the witch's fault. I'll go walk and see. There's no such thing as a witch here in Narnia.
That awful Finner's Ulf.
He left some time ago.
Guiding the unfortunate Mr. Tumnus with him. And he dropped this so we could find it.
What is it? We're not sure, but we believe it belongs to a human.
It has the smell of the daughter of Eve.
Listen, I just heard the most wonderful news. They say he has right in these parts.
Our king?
Yes, and they say he's on the move. They say he will likely reach the sun table any time now.
This is wonderful news.
Mr. Centaur, we're expecting the arrival of children, human children. They could be here at any minute. If they reach him, the prophecy could be fulfilled.
But what if the witch gets to them first?
Then we shall protect the children from the moment they arrive until they reach the stone table.
And keep them hidden from the witch.
Exactly.
It's this way. Come on.
I still don't believe you.
Come on, somewhere here.
You guys are crazy. Honey, will you please take care of him?
But of course, I'll prepare some food for dinner.
Now are you convinced, Peter?
I suppose so. I'm sorry for not believing you, Lou.
It's so strange. And it's also very cold.
That's why I bought these coats from the wardrobe, Susan.
Well, what should we do first?
Explore, of course. Let's go in that direction. Don't forget where the lamppost is. That's our landmark. We'll need to find it when we wish to return home.
I think we should go back home now. It's scary here.
Don't be such a goose, Susan. Where's your sense of adventure?
Whether we stay or not, we must at least try to save poor Mr. Tubman. But you tried already. You couldn't even find his house. I could have sworn it was right over here.
Look, what's that?
A message of some kind. The former occupant of these premises, Fawn Tumnus, is under arrest and awaiting trial on a charge of high treason against Her Imperial Majesty, Jadis, Queen of Narnia.
Signed, Fenris Ulf, Captain of the Secret Police. Long live the Queen.
Oh no!
Who's this Queen, Lou?
She's not a real queen at all. She's the evil ruler of Narnia. She's the one who makes it always winter here in Narnia, but never Christmas.
It doesn't seem safe here. What about just going home?
But we must at least try to save poor Mr. Tumnus.
I suppose Lou's right.
Very well, but this place worries me.
Where should we look first?
I think we should look for something to eat.
You always think about your stomach.
I don't think about your clothes and your hair and how you look.
Well, if I look like
Please, you two, stop acting like brothers.
I just wish I knew where poor Mr. Tumnus was in prison. Why don't we go to that castle? But you go to the hills. Very well.
Perhaps it'll be warmer there.
What was that?
Nothing scary, cat. Let's go.
Who's there?
Are you the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve?
Were some of them?
Quick, follow me. We're not safe here.
What do you mean?
Many of the forest creatures are our friends, but some are on her side, if you know what I mean. Come, let us go.
Wait a minute. I'd say we go to the castle. Who wants to listen to a silly beaver?
Don't be so smug, Ed. Pay attention to him.
How do we know he's a friend?
Here is my token.
My handkerchief!
Mr. Tumnus dropped it so that we would know to expect you. Now, please, quick, follow me. We must get you safely to our king. Lord King? Aslan.
The very name makes me feel so brave and adventurous.
The name sounds like a delightful strain of music to me.
It warms me up. It makes me feel like summer. It gives me a bad feeling like some mysterious horror.
What's wrong with you, Ed? You've been acting so strangely lately.
How else are you so stacked in the strange forest? I say we go to the castle.
I say we go with Mr. Beaver.
And I.
I too.
3 gets 1, Ed. Come on.
Mrs. Beaver, look here. I found them, the sons of Adam and the daughters of Eve.
Welcome, I have dinner prepared for you. Fresh from the smokehouse outside.
It looks delicious.
Yes, indeed. I'm famished.
We're very grateful for your hospitality, aren't we, Ed?
I prefer Turkish delight.
What, dear?
He said it looks perfect. He's delighted.
Before we eat, let us each say a word of thanks and hope for the coming events. Amen.
How honored we are to have the children of the prophecy.
What do you mean, children of the prophecy?
I'm not even sure what prophecy means.
It's something that's predicted, Luke. Something that will probably happen.
Oh, then what is the prophecy?
It's told in the form of a rhyme. Wrong will be made right when Aslan comes in sight. At the sound of his roar, sorrows will be no more. When he bares his teeth, winter will meet its death, and when he shakes his mane, we will have spring again.
Who's Aslan? A man?
Certainly not. He's king of the wood and son of the great emperor beyond the sea. Aslan is a lion, the great lion. And we have heard that he may be in Narnia even as we speak. If it is true, we will take you to the stone table early in the morning so that you may meet him.
And help fulfill the prophecy.
But where do we fit into all this?
We still don't understand about prophecy.
But you will. Listen to the rest of the rhyme. When Adam's flesh and Adam's bone sits a Cair Paravel enthroned, the evil time will be over and done.
What does Adam's flesh and Adam's bone mean?
It means humans.
You're the first humans to ever come to Narnia.
What about the queen and the dwarf? Aren't they human?
You mean the witch and the dwarf. She'd like you to believe they're human, but they're not. They're evil through and through, not a drop of human blood in them.
This Cair Paravel that you mentioned, how many thrones are there?
4, 2 for the sons of Adam,
And 2 for the daughters of Eve.
and when they are filled, it will mean the end of the witch's reign and her life.
2 and 2.
You are the 4.
It's quite a responsibility.
It's quite a necessity. Can we count on you to help fulfill the prophecy?
Even though the adventure will be filled with danger.
I, for one, am ready.
And I.
I too.
What about you, Ed?
Ed,
Edmund?
Where could he have gone?
perhaps to get some air.
Do you think he's become ill? He hasn't looked good since he's gotten here.
Wait a minute. He mentioned the witch and also a dwarf? We knew nothing of the dwarf. Is there such a person?
Yes, she drives the witch's sleigh.
That means Ed has met them too.
And eaten her food, no doubt. He had that look. He's surely under his spell.
He's probably well on his way to her castle by now.
Then we must go there and stop him.
No, you mustn't go near the witch.
She would turn you all to stone with her magic wand.
But what about the prophecy? Aren't all four of us needed to fulfill it?
What shall we do?
If Aslan is indeed in Narnia, we can ask him what to do.
Then we can set out for the stone table first thing tomorrow.
I say we set out right now. When Edmund tells the witch where we are, she'll come here and turn us all to stone.
This is the place, all right? Oh no.
Is that?
I'm afraid so.
It seems the witch has arrived already. There's no time for escape. Be brave, young friends.
You make yourself presentable to an esteemed visitor.
It's the dwarf.
I resent that insinuation. I'm no dwarf, I'm an elf.
What's the difference? Either way, the witch
Wait.
may come.
There is a difference. An elf, you say. Elves aren't bad at all, if I'm not mistaken.
You're not mistaken, Lucy. I travel with Father Christmas.
Father Christmas!
Can Father Christmas actually be here?
After all these years?
In the flesh, or in the fur, as it were. Ta-da!
Father Christmas!
I've come at last. The powers of the witch have kept me away for some time. But lately, I felt stronger. Well, like myself. That's why I'm making my rounds again.
They say that Aslan's on the move.
That must be the answer. Well, are you ready for your gifts? Peter, son of Adam.
Yes, sir?
These are your presents. They are tools, not toys. The time to use them is perhaps near at hand. The sword is yours. Bear it well. Susan, daughter of Eve. These are for you. Use this bow in great need. Blow this horn when you are in trouble, and help of some kind will come to you.
Thank you, sir.
Lucy, younger daughter of Eve. In this bottle is a cordial made from the juice of the fire flowers. If you or your friends are ever hurt, a few drops will restore you. And this dagger is to defend yourself, but use it only when absolutely necessary.
Thank you.
Well, we must be on our way. We have many more stops tonight. It's wonderful to be working again. A Merry Christmas to all of you, and long live the true King.
Long live the true King!
And we too must be on our way. We must travel quietly and cautiously. The witch's spies are everywhere. The gifts of Father Christmas may well be needed before this journey is over. Come, let us go.
Who's there? Who goes there? Who are you, stranger?
If you please, sir, my name is Edmund. I'm a son of Adam. I've been news from my brothers and sisters, the Queen. I'd like to see them.
Very well. Meanwhile, stand still if you value your life. You don't want to end up like stone, like the others.
You mean those statues used to be alive?
Yes, until they crossed Her Majesty and paid the price. An enemy of Queen ultimately becomes a statue of stone.
Well, I'm sure they were all back to Queen, or she wouldn't have turned them into stone. She was certainly nice to me. Nicer than that old Aslan or whatever his name is. She said she'd make Peter a duke and Lucy and Susan duchesses, but all will be prince. And someday, the king. I'm going to live here, staying with the Queen, so kind and good.
There is a little fool! How dare you come alone? Did I not tell you to bring the others?
I did the best I could, Your Majesty. I just wanted to let you know that they were here in Narnia. They may be on their way to the stone table to meet Aslan.
Ah! Never speak that name in my presence again.
Yes, Your Majesty.
So, he has arrived, has he?
Perhaps it's only a rumor, Your Majesty.
No, it must be true. Everything seems to be getting warmer. Even the snows in the field are starting to melt. Where are your brothers and sisters right now?
They're at the home of beavers. They may be on their way to meet him.
We must capture the children before they reach the creature.
Capture the what?
Quiet, you! I will never allow the prophecy to come true, never! Dwarf, make ready our sleigh for our journey. We must leave immediately.
Your Majesty, I'm afraid we'll have to walk. The reindeer cannot travel without snow.
Then we
They'll
shall-
sink into the mud.
Then we shall go on foot. Henderson, chief of my secret police, you are the fleetest of all my army. Go ahead of us and overtake the humans before they reach the stone table. Kill anything in your path, especially the beavers for harboring the enemy.
I hear and obey, my queen.
Dwarf, tie the hands of this boy behind his back. Drive them ahead of us with your whip.
With pleasure, Your Majesty.
But what about my Turkish delight?
Silence, fool!
But I'm hungry.
We must... Enough of this stalling! We must be off! Move! Move!
It must be getting warmer. When we stopped to take a rest back at the meadow, we took off our coats and forgot to put them back on.
So we did.
Listen.
Look,
All hail
daughters of Eve. Welcome, Eve and she-beaver. But where is the other, son of Adam?
He has tried to betray his brother and sisters and has joined the White Witch, O Aslan.
It was partly my fault, Aslan. We were arguing. That may have pushed him in the wrong direction.
Is there anything to be done to save Edmund?
All shall be done. This may be harder than you think. Meanwhile, let a feast of celebration be held in yon pavilion. You will find food and drink in abundance there. Peter and I shall join you momentarily. Son of Adam.
Yes, Aslan?
Look far into the distance where Narnia meets the sea. There is a castle.
I can see it.
This Cair Paravel of the Four Thrones. If the prophecy is to be fulfilled, you, your brother, and your sisters must sit in those thrones.
But don't all four of us need to sit there together?
Yes.
Then what about Edmund? What if the White Witch... What was that?
Your sister's whore.
Father Christmas told her to blow Eomer's trouble. Something dreadful must be happening.
Monster! He's coming this way! He's right behind us! Fiddlesoul, Captain of the Witness Secret Police!
Aslan, can you protect us from him?
No, but you will.
Me?
Stand back. The prince with his spurs.
So the great thing your wretched brother did to my beloved captain! What is that?
The forces of Aslan.
Quick, we are outnumbered, we must disappear.
Is he okay? Come on. Where did they go?
He's okay. Let's go.
We're safe now. Have your family. They're waiting on you. You're so worried.
Very well, my old adversary. Aslan. Aslan, yes, I can speak the name, for he will soon be mine. The deep magic is on my side. Perhaps he has forgotten the deep magic, but I will soon remind him. Dwarf, we must summon our allies to meet us at once. Call the ghouls, the boggles, the ogres. Summon the cruels, the specters, the hags. This is war, and we shall fight with one aim in mind, to end forever the name of Aslan.
I'm worried, Aslan. We should have gone with the others to help rescue Ed.
No, we cannot chance losing more children of Adam and Eve. I have every confidence in those who followed the wolf.
Listen, I think they're coming back.
Is Edmund with them?
I can't tell yet. Yes, I think he is.
What happened?
The queen, the witch. It was awful.
It is all right, my son. You are among friends now.
You're Aslan?
Yes. Come with me for a moment.
What is he saying to the boy? Whatever it is, it will be the right and proper thing.
I wish I could hear.
It's only for them to know.
Whatever Aslan is telling the boy, he will never forget it.
Here is your brother. There is no need to talk with him about what is past.
I'm sorry, Lee. It's all right, Edmund. Susan.
We're glad you're safe.
Peter.
Welcome back, brother.
Look, someone's coming.
See who approaches.
Should we prepare for battle again?
Hold, my son. We shall see what comes to pass.
Look, the intruder carries a white flag, a sign of peace.
Sire, a messenger from the enemy wants to have a conversation with you.
Let him approach. You appear to come in peace. What is your message?
The Queen of Narnia desires safe conduct to come and speak with you.
Queen of Narnia, indeed, of all of them.
Peace, Beaver. Tell your mistress that I will grant her safe conduct, on condition that she leave behind her wand at that great oak. That way she can play no magical trick.
You have betrayed her there, Aslan.
His offense was not against you.
Have you forgotten the deep magic?
Tell me of it.
Tell you what is written on that very table of stone which stands inside us. You know the magic which the Emperor put into Narnia at the beginning of time. You know that every traitor belongs to me, and that for every treachery I have the right to kill. And so that boy belongs to me. His life is forfeit to me. His blood is my property.
Come come and take him then.
Peace.
Fool! Do you think you can rob me of my rights by mere force? Your master knows what is written. He knows that unless the law is obeyed, all of Narnia will be overturned and perish in fire and water.
It is true. I do not deny it.
Oh, Aslan, isn't there something we can do about the deep magic? Isn't there something you can work against it?
Not against the Emperor's magic. But I will talk to the witch.
You mean the queen?
Shut up, you toad!
Peace, peace. Fall back. All of you.
Oh, Edmund,
I wish we never left that wardrobe.
I wish we could go back.
I do too, but I'm not sure we can find a way. At any rate, we're needed here, now more than ever.
The matter has been settled. The witch has renounced her claim on your brother's blood. Edmund is free.
One more thing. How do I know your promise will be kept?
Aslan, what did she mean? What promise did you make to her?
Do not be concerned for that. Now, all of you must go from here at once. This place is needed for another purpose. Go to the fields of Verona. There you shall camp tonight.
Are you not coming with us?
I am needed here. Peter, the witch has business in these parts. When she is finished, you and the others must be ready for anything. Perhaps even a battle of life or death.
Are you going to be in battle with us?
I can give no promise of that. Now, go, everyone. You must get a good night's rest to be ready for whatever tomorrow may bring. Children, children, why did you not go with the others?
We were worried, Aslan.
We're sure something dreadful is going to happen.
May we please stay with you?
Please?
Yes, yes, I'll be glad to have your company. If you wish to stay nearby, you may, but you must hide.
But Aslan...
Under no circumstances can you let yourselves be seen.
What's that?
Farewell, my children. Leave this instant.
But where are you?
Hide quickly. Now.
The fool is here. Find him fast.
Look, why he's just a great big cat after all. Is that what you were afraid of?
Muzzle him.
Why won't you just bite off their hands?
You would never retrieve deep magic.
They know you can kill them all. Of course, you will not.
Now bring him to the altar. Now was one, you fool. Did you think that by sacrificing yourself you would save the human traitor? Not only will I kill you in his place, but I will come back and kill the boy as well. In that knowledge, despair and die! Aslan is mine. Victory is mine. Narnia is mine. Now, let us finish what remains of this war. It will not take us long to crush the human and the young traitor. Now that the great fool, the great cat, lies dead.
Yes! Let's go.
How horrible. How unfair. Nothing seems to matter now.
I can't bear with that horrible muzzle. Maybe I can take it off.
Good work, Lou. I wonder if we can untie him as well. It's no use. The ropes were much too tight.
Look,
Ah, what's that?
they look like mice.
Go away! Go away, you little beast!
Wait, can't you see what they're doing?
They're nibbling away at the ropes.
They must be friendly mice. Poor things. They don't realize he's dead. They'll think it will do good untying ropes. Of course, it will not.
Perhaps it's the witch and her evil army again. Maybe they've killed the others and are coming back for us.
It was only a storm.
It didn't last long, but it was very strong. I think the lightning must have hit something. I heard a terrible crack. He's gone.
He could have at least let the body alone.
Has the witch done this too?
Oh, Aslan!
Are you not dead, dear Aslan?
Not now.
You're not a ghost.
Do I look like one?
You're real.
But what does it all mean?
It means there's an even deeper magic than the witch knew. Before time began, there was another law written. It says that when a willing victim who has committed no treachery,
Like you?
like me, takes the place of a traitor,
Like Edmund?
like Edmund, the table will crack, and death itself will surrender.
Like now?
And now the time has come for our final battle against the witch and her evil forces.
We must hurry, Aslan. The witch and her army are after the others at this very minute.
And we shall have to add more soldiers to our own army.
Who else will join us?
Those who await us at the witch's castle.
What are they doing there?
Nothing. At the moment, there are only stone statues. But I will breathe the breath of life into them, and they will be made whole again.
Do you suppose Mr. Thomas is there?
Was he an enemy of the witch?
Yes, because of me.
Well, I am certain he is there.
Oh, I can't wait to see Mr. Tumnus again.
And you shall, Lucy, my dear. You shall. Now, let us go to the home of the witch and rescue our waiting allies.
The storm woke me in the night, Peter.
Woke me as well. I couldn't go back to sleep.
By the way, did you see the girls this morning?
No. From what I see Aslan, I'm worried about them. What could they be?
What was that?
What's your army
Without Aslan, we're lost.
We shall not go back to that fight.
Edmund is right. Here, take this dagger Lucy left in my care. If today is to be our last, let me mark with valor and honor.
Lucy, minister to the wounded.
But what can I do?
You've forgotten your gift?
Oh yes, the cordial that Father Christmas gave me. He said that a few drops will restore one's health.
We welcome the new members of our army, those who have so long been under the curse of the witch.
I was so hoping to see Mr. Thomas among you.
I thought I saw Aslan bring him back to life.
As did I. But alas, he is not here, and I fear that I shall never see him again.
Edmund's a real hero here. If he had destroyed the witch's magic wand, she would turn us all to stone.
It was the least I could do after the wrong I've done.
Edmund, all have done wrong, at one time or another. But to acknowledge your error and try to do better is the best way to right that wrong. And that is what you have done.
What about the witch's army? Are they still a threat to us?
They will have little power now that their leader is dead. But they will always be about, lurking in forbidden quarters. So you must be aware of them, always be on guard.
Yes, Aslan.
And now the only task remaining for our victory is to crown the new rulers of Narnia. I wish that I could do this on that very spot at this very moment. But alas, we shall have to wait until we reach Cair Paravel. That is where the 4 crowns are.
No, Aslan. They're here. After you freed me at the witch's castle, I ran to Cair Paravel as fast as my horse could carry me, so I could get the crowns. I had expected they'd be needed here.
I suspected he wanted to avoid the battle with the witch.
Look, it would have fallen and be in a fight. I noticed Tumnus a trembling, not Tumnus a terrible.
Thank you, Tumnus, for your thoughtfulness, whatever the motive. And now let the coronation begin. King Peter.
King Peter.
Queen Susan.
Queen Susan.
King Edmund.
King Edmund.
Queen Lucy.
Queen Lucy. Long live the kings and queens of Narnia.
And now let's go to Cair Paravel. The new rulers will ascend their thrones, and the coronation celebration will begin.
Cousin, are you not coming with us?
In a moment, for a little while at least. Now, join the others and go in peace. Cair Paravel has been dark and empty for much too long. Yes, I will join them shortly. I cannot stay with them long, for I have many other jobs to do, beginning with one right here. Wood nymphs, please reignite the lamppost.
You played so very nicely at Cair Paravel, Mr. Tumnus. But it was so hard to leave. The feasting, the dancing, the music, day after day, month after month.
And with such good rulers leading us too.
They certainly have earned their new titles.
King Peter the Magnificent.
Queen Susan the Gentle.
King Edmund the Just.
Queen Lucy the Valiant.
You know, it's occurred to me. I want to see Aslan for quite a while now.
Oh, he comes and goes. One day you'll see him, another you won't.
And of course, he has other countries to attend to.
Other duties, just as we all do. Well, goodbye, Mr. Tumnus. I have chores to do.
And I have dams to build.
And I have tunes to play. Goodbye.
I think I saw the white statue of Christmas this
I've never seen another before in my life. Now, where'd he go?
It's that thing, I believe.
A very dense thicket filled with briar and underbrush.
But we shall not turn back. As kings and queens, we always achieve what we set out to accomplish.
I think our brother is right.
Before we pursue the white stag further, I suggest we take off our crowns and robes so they do not become damaged in the thicket.
Yes, we shall leave them here until we return.
Hey.